everyone, I'm Miss Norma from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Los Angeles. Welcome back to College Bound. So, last week we discovered what a career is and some careers that you may not have known existed. This week we will be learning about the different types of colleges that there are and how college is important in order to begin the career of your choice. So, you see how this is all mixed together? Awesome. So, before we begin, you will need a paper, a pair of scissors, and or the pennant worksheet that's attached to the program plan. If you don't have a printer at home, that's okay. I will show you how to draw the triangle on a piece of paper so that you just have to cut it out. You also need pencil, crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you have at home that will help you decorate a piece of paper. Okay? So before we begin, it's important to go over some new vocabulary words that we're going to be learning today and that are important to future lessons that we're going to be learning. All right, so the first word is going to be college. So I know we've been talking about college and how this is college bound, but I want to make sure that I go over the definition of it so that you are informed. So college is the most common term used to talk about where you get your education after you finish high school. There are other words used to describe specific types of educational experiences, like universities, which we'll learn about that, and community college. An example, and I'll use college in a sentence, is if you want to be a doctor, you must go to college. The second word is university. So a university is usually considered different from a college because of many different levels of education that you can complete. We haven't reviewed this yet, but we will in the future. There's different types of degrees that you can get after you graduate from high school, and those levels are, you can get an associate's degree at a community college, you can get a bachelor's degree, you can get a master's degree, a PhD, and then other certifications. I know it's a lot. We're going to go over this in the future, but I just wanted you to know the difference between university term and college term in case we use it in the future, okay? The third word is campus. So a campus is the actual grounds of a school, college, or university. Okay, so for example, I lived on campus my first 2 years of college, meaning that I actually had an apartment or dorm and it lived on campus. So I literally could just get out of bed and walk to my class because it was on the same space as the school. So the next term we're using is community college. So a community college provides a 2-year degree in certain areas of study. Many community colleges prepare you to transfer to a 4-year college or university for further study. So if you are only interested in an associate's degree, you can go to a community college. You don't have to technically take a lot of tests to community college. All you have to do is apply, and most of the time you will get in as long as you have a high school diploma. In order to go to a college or university, a 4-year, you need to apply and get accepted. So they're a little harder, but not necessarily harder, just do a little more work in order to get into those schools. All right. And then I wanted to also differentiate, teach a little bit about the difference between a public school and a private school. So a public college or university or a state school is known as a college, which are paid by the state government. Usually the tuition fees are lower at these schools and they are often bigger than private colleges. The teacher to student ratio is higher, and they also often have more options for degree programs or courses of study. So this doesn't necessarily mean the state pays for it all, because you pay for it as well, but it is cheaper to attend a public university than a private university. And in this, just because, research is done and the state also gives the school money in order to provide the education at a lower fee. Tuition, which I did not go over yet, is the amount of money that you pay a school in order to attend it. Okay, so that's another word that's important. So now to explain, for example, the college that I attended, the university that I attended, UC San Diego, is a public university. Next word is private college. So colleges that are not run by state government, usually the tuition fees are higher at these schools. They're often smaller than public colleges, but you also have a smaller classroom to teacher, and they have less options for degree programs or courses of study. And an example of this is USC, the University of Southern California, is a private college. So it's a lot more expensive because it is private. Sometimes they can do what they want. So, like, for example, some schools may require you to take religious classes because that's what they believe in. But it's okay because they're private, so they don't have to follow necessarily a lot of rules that the government puts. Okay. The next word is college pennant. So a pennant is a flag that represents a college or university, and it usually includes the name of the school and its mascot. So, for example, I hang a UCSD pennant in my office to show my school spirit. And the last word I want to share with you all is a mascot. An animal that represents a college sports team. Mascots are considered to bring good luck. So it can be an animal, it can be an object, it can be a person, it can be a mythical Greek person. For example, the mascot for UC San Diego is an actual Triton. So that's part of Greek mythology. So did you learn any new words today? Or did you already know what a college pennant was? Share with me here. All right, so for today, I wanted to focus a little bit about explaining what college was, but also focusing more on like school spirit. So when you go to a university, you usually work really hard to get there. So you should be really proud when you go. So you'll have a lot of school spirit. So today I wanted to help you guys create a little bit of school spirit so that you all can remember what college is like, what you're looking forward to when you go to college. So we are going to create our own college pennants. So I want you all to get creative and start thinking, a lot of the things that we've been working on is kind of discovering what you like, your interests, which is going to be really important throughout college bound, because really, going to college and thinking about your future is really important. You don't necessarily have to come up with an idea right now, but you should start thinking about it just so you have it in the back of your head. Okay? So first you're going to get a piece of paper, and I found some colored paper that I had here at home, and you're going to draw a triangle. And I already cut mine out, but I am going to show you what I did. So I drew a triangle this way. I just drew it and then I cut it. So you don't necessarily have to cut it, but if you want to, you can. If not, that's okay. Then it gave me this piece. Okay, so then you have your piece. And before I show you mine, I want to remind you to get extremely creative and design your own college pennant, okay? In your pennant, I want you to include a mascot, the name of your college, the colors that your college will represent, and any other special designs that represent you. Okay, so remember, you can either use a real college. If you already have an idea of a college that you want to go to, you can use that. You can research on the internet. You can type in the school name and it'll come up with, information on the school with the mascot and all that good stuff. You can do a little bit of research, or you can create your own college pennant. So think about the things that you like. So if you don't know what your college you're going to go to, create a college and write the name of the college that you're creating. What colors is it going to be? Is it going to be your favorite colors? include anything that you really want to do while you're in college, like what's important to you to have when you go to college. Is it that it's far away? Do you want it to be in a different city like New York? So maybe you draw the Statue of Liberty because you want it to represent New York. Or maybe you want it to be near your house, so you draw your house near it. So just get creative with it and just really start thinking about, when you go to college, what college do you want to go to? Where is it going to be? Do you want to live far? Do you want to live close? Do you want it to be sunny? Do you want it to snow? Do you want to be by the beach? Do you want to be by the mountains? A lot of different things that can come to mind, and I want you to include it all in your pennant, because when you're done, I want you to hang your pennant, and I always want you to look at it as a reminder of college and how you're going to get there and what you want. And obviously, your pennant is going to change over the years, and I want you to update it as the years change. But I really want you to keep this as a reminder of how important college is and what you really want. And remember how when you were in fourth or fifth grade, you did this pennant because you really wanted to go to college. So I'm going to show you the one that I did. And because I already went to college, I included the college that I went to. So I'll show you it. So this is my pennant. And as you guys can tell, I wrote UCSD. I know it's backwards, sorry. And I went to the University of California, San Diego, and I used this teal paper. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's teal, but this is my favorite color. So I did it on this color because it's my favorite color, and if these could have been the school colors, I would have used it. I also didn't have any other color paper, so I had to use this one. But if I would have done it, the colors of UCSD, their colors are yellow and blue. Yellow and blue are the colors of UCSD, so that's what I would have done. But I wanted to be creative and make it my own, so I used my favorite color paper. I included sun because it is in San Diego, sunny, sunny San Diego, and it's always sunny, just like in LA. But I don't think I can go or live anywhere with snow. I really like sunshine. And then I put a graduation cap because I graduated from there with a BA, and we'll learn about degrees in the next couple weeks. A BA is a bachelor's degree, a Bachelor of Arts in sociology. So I kind of made a little degree there. I also included the mascot for UCSD, which is a Triton. It's a Greek character. I didn't really look up the definition, but I just included the Tritons on here. And then I included some water because it's right by the beach. And I love the beach. I like going to the beach. I love getting in the water and just having fun. And then the last thing that I included was my sorority. When I was in college, I was a part of a sorority, and that really made my experience in college a lot better. I got to meet people that had the same background as me and really related and created a family away from home. So this is my college pennant, and I'm going to hang this one in my office. So if any of you come by my office, I hope not, because you only come to my office when you're in trouble, you'll see this up. And I hope that you can share yours with me, because I am so interested in seeing what you hope college will be like for you, okay? So the last step of this project is going to be for, once you complete it, have an adult take a picture of it and upload it to the College Bound Google Classroom that I've created for you guys. And the link will be somewhere here in the program plan. But if you do upload it, you will receive 20 BGC points. Okay, I know we were calling them bucks, but now that we have Google Classrooms, we're going to be calling them points, but they count the same as bucks. So hopefully I get to see some of your college pennants. All right, so once you finish that, I want you to think about what we did today and the new words that we used, okay? So obviously there are many types of colleges and universities, but they all share one thing, which is school spirit. So I hope that you were able to discover a little bit about what you hope your future college school spirit will look like. And next time, we're actually going to start exploring the different types of colleges and universities that exist in the Los Angeles area, in California, and United States, and maybe even out of the country if you're interested in doing that, which is also possible. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hopefully will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.